Unfortunately, our friend Oliver Geddes, he didn't make it. Um, he was undergoing chemo, but just didn't take. I think it actually grew the tumors that he had. I believe it was his liver or so. Uh, so yeah, man, I'm pretty bad news. He had Hulk Hogan last week. Who else was it? Hulk Hogan, Michael Jamal Warner from the Cosby Show, and Malcolm, and Ozzy Osbourne. And today we got hits the jiu-jitsu community. So if you guys knew him, please share your stories. If he interacted with you, please share your stories. I always keep telling you guys I took a refereeing course with him back in Sweden, so that impacted me. That taught me a lot of the rules, and it was cool to just spend some time with him. I had seen him on the competition circuit a little bit, but um, I think he had been mostly refereeing the last couple years, and he did a lot of like AJP, and of course in the UK, he definitely had a big impact out there under Hodger Gracie and Marcio Gomez. So we'll just read a couple things about him, and maybe we'll find some videos, and we'll just do what we can. I think we have one of my friends. She posted about him too, so we'll read what she had to say. So this is, they say, the jiu-jitsu community says goodbye to a third-degree black belt. Under Hodger Gracie, Oliver Geddes, Oli, was more than a competitor. He was a world-class referee at events like Polaris, AJP, and IBJJF, a passionate teacher, and a true ambassador for the sport. If you guys liked half guard, Oliver Geddes, that was his deal right there. He had that good half guard. In May, Oli bravely announced he had been diagnosed with terminal cancer. Even then, he showed strength and grace, hosting an open mat to say farewell and receiving love from around the world. So basically, since I've been in New Jersey, he, announced that he had cancer in May, and then today, I think, that was it in July. So he really didn't have much time. So that's really sad, Let's see. He announced he had been diagnosed with terminal cancer. Even then, he showed strength and grace, hosting an open mat to say farewell and receiving love from around the world. The campaign, Blue Stripe for Oli, led by Hodger Gracie, became a global tribute, a symbol of how deeply Oli impacted the jiu-jitsu community with his kindness, knowledge, and unwavering presence. Thank you for everything, Oli. Your legacy will live on through every match, every student, and every belt tied with purpose. So yeah. Polaris also did a post about him. They said, "It is with great sadness that we report the passing of someone who was, above all, a close friend and a shining light in the UK and wider jiu-jitsu community. Oli Geddes was a competitor on the first ever Polaris, as well as a referee many times throughout our history, attending almost every event, always bringing with him a feeling of professionalism, positivity, and a packet of Harry Blues to share. A veritable legend in the UK Jiu-Jitsu scene. He will be sorely missed, forever remembered." Dang, Bram, it's rough out here. Yeah. Shoo. Anything happened to me, you guys better say something good. He went after Moneyberg. That's all they got. That's all people are gonna remember me for, unfortunately. 1984 to 2025. So he was almost 40. We got Mirkatsu. He does like all the comics and cool artwork. He says, "I'm devastated to report the passing of legendary UK black belt and my good friend Oli. Ali shared the news of his cancer only very recently, and in true Oli fashion, he was candid about the speed of the disease and his prognosis. I first met Oli back in early 2000s when I was running my Japanese Jiu-Jitsu class at Imperial College. I had seen a poster in the hallway advertising Brazilian Jiu Jitsu sessions. I called the number and it was Oli who answered. So I invited him to go to our club to show us a few things. Not long after, I began training in Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, and Oli has been a constant presence throughout my journey. Our paths crossed frequently, and I would often chat to him in person or online. He spent some time teaching at Mill Hill BJJ, where I trained, and I loved his classes, especially as they focus on the half guard. I told you guys he loved that half guard, a position he specialized in and that I wanted to get better at. I once turned up to class early and found Ollie fast asleep in the corner of the mat. He sure loved to sleep. Man, they always remember some crazy stuff about you. He always loved to sleep, but once all the students had arrived, he sprang into life, whipped off his hoodie, which acted as a blanket over his gi jacket, and began the class as if nothing had happened. I took private lessons with Ollie because I wanted to understand his secrets to being such a skilled half guard player. He warned me that if I made it my go-to position, I'd end up with cauliflower ears like his. We laughed, but those lessons were important to me and shaped my entire game from then on. To this day, I still prefer to play half guard, all thanks to Ollie, who inspired me. At one point, Ollie was the most prolific British competitor. At blue and purple belt, he would compete every single weekend, all around the world, all over the world. He continued to compete at brown and black belt and racked up an impressive record. In spite of his extensive resume, he remained humble, always willing to post his defeats as well as his victories and share any techniques he thought were interesting to talk about. Ollie was an open book. Whew, that's rough, man. It's rough out here, man. We got Hillary Williams, someone I know. You guys, she used to be a really big competitor and referee for IBJJF. She says, "Rest in peace, Ollie. I know the world is chaotic and senseless." That's crazy because she's a doctor, so she probably sees a lot of life and death on a daily basis. But she says, "But I don't understand why the best people get taken too early. My condolences to his family, his loved ones, and his students." Yeah. Pretty sad. We'll cover some more Ollie stuff and maybe go to YouTube a little bit and see what we got on there on him. Maybe watch some half guard instructionals. He had some good octopus guard stuff too. Got a half sumo. They might come out with the Ollie collection. They've been doing all the other people. They did Ollie. Not Ollie. Ozzy Osbourne over here. Let's click on that. Cool designs. That's pretty cool. Half sumo. We need an Oli Geddes. He did one for Hulkster. That was pretty cool too. Yeah, that's a cool one, man. I like that. Just cool designs. So this is from his girlfriend or wife. I'm not quite sure. It doesn't really matter. His partner. So Oliver Geddes. We talked about that earlier, but he did make it. Yesterday we found out that his chemotherapy wasn't helping, so he was moved to a hospice, and today he passed away. And his partner says, "My amazing and sweet Ollie has passed away. My heart is shattered, but he told me he was watching over me from a distance, just like his smile, which can light up a room from miles away. His sense of humor can move mountains, and even after a devastating diagnosis, he faced everything with courage and grace. I am endlessly proud of the man I loved for the past 8 years, even during the hardest moments. He kept thinking about others. Uh, Man, whew. His strength, his kindness, and his spirit touched so many lives. The support we've received in the last weeks have been overwhelming, and it meant the world to him truly. Like his song says, I owned every second that this world could give. I saw so many places, the things that I did. Yeah, with every broken bone, I swear I lived. Ali truly lived. He took risks to follow his passion. He gave and received love deeply, and the impact he made is so clearly visible now and have been in the past weeks in every message, every memory, every tear, every smile. Thank you for your love, babe. Forever proud of you. Always loving you, babe. So yeah, that's pretty sad, man. He's pretty young. He's like 39 years old, you know. I got a ton of friends that are 38, 39, 40. So yeah, nothing's promised. Stronger MMA. This is his gym, I believe. Yeah, this was his gym. If we go back, you can see Oliver. Luckily, he was able to get his 4th degree from Hodger Gracie, so that was pretty amazing. And that was the 11th of July. What was that, last week? 11th of July? Maybe 2 weeks ago, a week ago. I don't know. So yeah. So he's undergoing chemo, but they found that the chemo wasn't really helping, unfortunately. So again, this is his gym. Man, Sad Tuesday, guys. Handsome Tuesday became Sad Tuesday. Not to make light of this. It says, it is with immense sadness that we shared the news of Oliver Geddes peacefully passing this morning, surrounded by his loved ones. Oli was an extraordinary individual who profoundly impacted countless lives through his passion and deep knowledge of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Since 2018, as our head coach, he dedicated himself to developing and nurturing a generation of our members, always going above and beyond with that incredible smile and unparalleled enthusiasm we all knew and loved. The outpouring of support for Oli, his family, and loved ones during his courageous battle with cancer has been truly remarkable and a testament to the love and respect he commended. Oli leaves behind an incredible legacy of affiliate clubs across the UK and Europe, and was a world-class referee, coach, mentor, competitor, and friend. Our community is eternally grateful for everything he gave us. Rest in peace, Oli. Yeah, man, that's sad. So I want you guys to have a good, handsome Tuesday. Make myself big. Have a great, handsome Tuesday. Go train. Train for me. Go train for Oli. Go train for Ben Askren. And that's it, you know. Shout out to big cousin Rob. He's getting healthier as we speak. And shout out to everybody else out there. That's it, man. If you guys want to support the channel, just tell people about the live stream. We should be on tomorrow, Wednesday. Hopefully, I might go a little bit longer on Wednesday because I don't have to train on Wednesday. So that's it, guys. Take care of yourselves. Be healthy. Be happy.